to be a Kabbalist, you have to be more than Chassid. We're not even Am Haaretz yet. You understand?
I understand.
So that's the reality. I'll give you an understanding of, like, it's not just Kabbalah, it's like the wisdom of the sages is beyond our comprehension. So to give you small understanding, there is a Ma'aril Diskin, story about Ma'aril Diskin. It's a major tzaddik, huge chacham, but not regular wisdom. Like we think chacham is like someone that maybe remembers a few books by heart, or someone that speaks a bunch of languages. That's what we think is a chacham. The Ma'aril Diskin was known as someone that can look at a tree and within a few moments he knows exactly how many leaves are on the tree.
Oh, amazing.
So some people didn't believe it. So one time a student asked the Rabbi, how many leaves are on this tree? And the Rabbi looked at the tree and he gave him some big number. So then the Rabbi left, and the students were talking amongst each other like, yeah, but how do we know he's right? Like he just said a big number. Like we didn't actually count the leaves. How do we know he's right? So one of the students was clever. He's like, okay, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off 10 leaves. I mean, there's 50,000 leaves here, he said. He has 47,812 leaves. I'm going to take off 10 leaves. I'm going to take off 5 leaves. Let's see if he gives us the same number again. So they took off the leaves. The Rabbi came back a little later. Like, oh, Rabbi, can you remind me, how many leaves are on this tree? He goes, oh, it's the same number I gave you before, minus 10.
Amazing. Wow. Wow.
You understand? So that is Chokhmat Chazal. That is a wisdom that's, to us, beyond nature. Beyond nature. So when you talk about Kabbalah and people that deal with Kabbalah, these are people that are not just smart. These are people that they can change nature. They do things that are unnatural. I have a friend who's an Avrech with the same kollel as Rabbi Ephraim. He doesn't do it often, but he knows a little bit of Kabbalah. He's able to bend metal with his mind. Like you take a spoon, you look at the spoon would bend.
Wow.
But you only show it to people that know him really well, that he studies with them all day. He doesn't go and, a circus show. Now, he doesn't do it in front of people because even though he can make money off of it or this, that's not for that. People that really know Kabbalah, which there's very, very few, they don't deal with it for that. They do things to show the power of Hashem. It has nothing to do with them. They're humble people, they're pure people. So all of these people that are running this multi-billion-dollar operation, Kabbalah Center, or selling the books, first of all, a lot of them are not even Jewish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of them are not even Jewish. Bechlal, nothing. They're not even Jewish. Then you have other ones that are Jewish, but they're kofrim. They're complete heretics. They don't follow, they don't keep Shabbat, they don't keep nothing. So it's all capitalism. It's all money. The reality of it is that in order for us to live good lives, enjoy both this world and the next, it's the basic level Judaism. Nothing more, nothing less.
So you remember the story you told us when you went to Israel last year?
Huh?
You said the place you were, the hospital that was across there.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, across the street from in Jerusalem, Rabbi Ephraim lives in a place called Har Nof in Jerusalem, which is a few buildings away from, maybe 3-4 buildings away from where Rav Ovadia Yosef used to live. A few buildings away, but across the street, like you have all these buildings, apartment buildings.
Right.
Across the street, there's a huge fence, and it's a big area that's surrounding this, complex. What is this complex? It's a hospital. It's a mental institution. But what's this mental institution doing in the middle of Jerusalem? I mean, there's plenty of places to put a mental institution in.
Right.
Why over there? Because this mental institution is for people that went crazy from learning Zohar, learning Kabbalah, and they weren't ready for it.
But I thought even to have a sword in your house with you is a blessing, and it's it changes.
Having a book in your house and learning it are two different things. You know, again, also learning it and learning it.
Talking about Zohar, I mean,
Yeah, learning it. Kabbalah is part of the Zohar.
yeah.
Learning it, the real Zohar, and learning just a few words, two different things. Most people don't know how to read the Zohar. It's a completely different language. And when you're really dealing with deep Zohar and Kabbalah, it has to do with saying angels' names, God's names. I'll show you a few things. I'll show you guys something that this is.
More than
Don't think that I am Kabbalah anything. This is just something that I learned with Rabbi Ephraim, just to give you an understanding of what it is. Okay, this right here, this page, this is the basic foundation of all Kabbalah,
Yeah.
and it's different names of God.
The 72
The Yud Hey Vav Hey. Then you spell out the word Yud and then spell out the word Hey and so on. It's the basic level, basic foundation of all Kabbalah.
Based on the 72 names?
Yeah, to some extent, I guess, yes. Now, this is completely illegible, not to me and to anyone else. But if you delve into things like this, and you're not ready, you start saying God's name, and you're not ready to say the certain name, or you start saying one of His angels' names, and your soul is not pure enough to say that name, that angel will hurt you.
Oof.
He'll take it offensively. Who are you to say my name?
Wow.
So the people that went crazy didn't go crazy because it was so amazing that they went to a different world. No, it's punishment. You have to be an ultra pure soul to learn Kabbalah. You have to be ultra pure soul to learn Zohar. It's not for everyone. Yes, there are basic things you can learn from the Zohar, like things that it says, that we even mention in lectures. You know, the things that it says, commentary that it says about Parashat Shavua, commentary that it says about certain halachot, commentary that it says about certain things that have to do with day-to-day life. Yes, there are certain things you can learn, and there are certain things that certain rabbis teach.
Very basic stuff.
But it's like very, very basic stuff. Honestly, for anyone that likes mystical stuff, I have a student, his name is Sunny, I think I mentioned him earlier. He loves mystical stuff. And really, if somebody likes the mystical stuff, they don't need to go to the Zohar. Gemara has more mystical stuff than you can imagine. Go to the Gemara. If not that, you want something simpler, go to the Midrash. The real commentary behind the scenes of what happened in the Torah, it's called the Midrash. It's huge. It's endless, hundreds of books. It's better than any comic book you'll ever read. All the characters you have from comic books, whether it's the Incredible Hulk, or the people that fly, or the people that ran really fast, all of them are based on characters in the Torah. Matter of fact, a big part of them is the 12 tribes. So people that like mystical stuff, they have it. They have it in a basic level Torah. You don't need to go to a place like the Zohar or the Kabbalah and put your life in risk for something that you're probably not going to understand anyway. And if you understand it, it's a problem. Because if you understand it but you're not ready for it, it could be a problem.
It's a Naphtali, no?
Naphtali was the one that was fast.
Fast.
Yeah.
Levi, it's a jump on.
Right? Each one of them was... Yehuda's the Incredible Hulk is similar to him. So there's a lot of amazing teachings that Chazal can that's beyond our understanding.